there, I'm Donna Marie and welcome to my channel, Healing Readings by Donna Marie. Today I'm going to be doing the initials I and R for the energy for the month of March. So for the month of March we have the initials I and R, the last two initials that are going out for letting you know what's happening, what the energy is. So for the everybody, so what's happening with the energies for the month for everyone is it is at the beginning, it's time to purge, it's time to get rid of, it's time to let go of any bad habits, anything that has is kind of keeping you trapped in. It could be anything from overeating, it could be anything from not taking those steps to exercise. This goes for me as well. This is if you've been hanging on to some bad habits and you know that you have to stop because it's starting to affect your health. This is what the energies is saying, is that for the month of March it is time to take steps for it, because if you don't, it will continue on. And this is also for how can you put it? If you are self-medicating, if you have an addiction to alcohol, if this is overeating, if this is not exercising, if this is eating poorly, if there's anything that you are doing, like if you're doing something obsessively, it's time to let it go. It's time to start making moves, because once you do that, then you have really good energy coming in. You're meeting new people. There's it's like getting ready for the spring. The soil is going to be churning. It is going to be a really excellent time to start things for the month. So here we go. We are going to now go. I'm going to flip the camera. We are going to make so now we can see the readings for both initials. Right away, the initials I and R, I will do a community reading at the beginning, and then at the end there will be another community reading. I will be taking each of the both of the initials I will be doing separately, and then at the ends there will be another collaborative reading for both initials. So first off, fill the well. This is all about rejuvenating yourself. This is about taking care of you. This is about you putting yourself first. And if you are burning the candle at both ends, if you're always giving to others and you are not replacing that energy back to yourself, this is telling you it is time for you to start thinking of you and you taking care of you. Nobody else will. So that is part of the, how can I put it? It's part of that taking care of you, getting rid of what doesn't work for you any longer. And so now let's see what is coming in for both initials for the month of March. And here it is. This is the elephant. A long journey, either physically or mentally, will leave you with wiser at the end. So this is showing that you are going to be learning a lot throughout the month. There's going to be things coming to light. There's going to be, this is all part of a learning opportunity for you, or that you are now finally starting to learn things and taking that journey and learning different cultures. This is learning about different ways of looking at things. So we have cards just flying out. Too many cards, so let's put them back in. The cards really want to come out for the initial I. So for the initial I, first off, you have the Queen of Wands. This is working with women, dealing with women. This is new business opportunities. This is strength of initial I. For the initial I, you have a lot of strength for, you're very business minded. You are in a leadership where you can lead, but with a gentle hand. Even though the strength that comes up, and the strength, as we know, is it's compassion and understanding. So as you are a leader, you can have compassion and lead strongly as a woman, or working for women or for women's rights. And it's success in that. But the compassion that you bring to the table, this isn't just for one or two people. This is everybody. You treat everybody equally with that compassion. You show that you've got the strength, but you don't have to come down with the heavy with a heavy gavel kind of thing. You can do this with dignity, with pride, but yet you don't need to be heavy-handed, and you don't. It doesn't come off as pompous. It comes off as that you are there not just for one, not but for two, but for all. And this is and all your needs are being met. Trust that the universe will provide, and you've got the strength because you've got you've got spirit behind you. Spirit is leading you and keeping you strong, letting you know that they are clearing the way for you. And it's excellent health, great stamina. But there is this card, which is the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is that somebody is around you that is being a little bit of a sneaky Pete. You got to watch out for this person. Sorry if anybody's name of Pete. I don't mean that it's you. What I mean is that there is somebody who's being a little bit sneaky, and that's a very old saying. So please forgive me. I did not mean to offend anybody if that did offend. Um, and this is also a reconciliation with those. But this is showing also is that you are going to be seeing. You are going to be watching. You will see who is kind of being deceitful. You are going to have that strength. You will be able to rebuild relationships, and you are going to be um, you can resolve this. You can resolve any disputes or arguments that and it's this unfortunately is a card of somebody's watching, somebody's spying, somebody's looking for opportunity. So make sure that you are keeping vigilant and that you're not letting somebody just come in. Remember, you're going to be going on a journey for the month of March. Be careful of especially if you are traveling, be careful of pickpockets, be careful. But you have the strength, so, just be mindful, just ask for spirit to cover you, um, and just keep an eye out. And the Seven of Swords is also about people stealing things, and it could be stealing things. They can steal your ideas. They can steal, so be vigilant that you're making sure that you are not sharing too much with others. And it's also somebody with inconsistent action, and and that's in business. So it could be that somebody's there, they're supposedly helping, but they're actually not helping. And make sure that it's like up one day, down the next. This is and restlessness, and and this is that card for sure. And it's so it's letting just be diligent and have your strength, and just be watchful of what is happening with others around you, what's happening in the business. You've got the strength, and you can roll with you can let people know that you are aware of their what they're doing. So, and now this is for the initial R. Thank you, initial I. There will be a community reading at the end. And now for the initial R. This is for you. And so don't forget to fill your energy, initial R, and this is a time for you to be, you will be going on a journey and coming out much wiser in the end. So let's see what we have for the initial R. First off, you have the Devil. And the Devil is always those doubts. The Devil is, and then when you get the King of, okay, so this is for the initial R. First off with the Devil. This is now, the Devil is you're feeling trapped, you're feeling, it might be that you're very, at this point, it might be your work, it might be relationships, it might be you're it's almost like everything is kind of up in the air for you, but you don't know which direction that you want to go into. And this is materialism, this is sexuality, this is all the things. And this is what they're saying is that make sure with the month it's time to start releasing those, and start to, what do you want, where do you want to go, what is it that is going to bring you joy? Is it within yourself, or is it within others? Because it may not be within the others. It actually might be within yourself. And this is like the workaholic, that you're always so busy that you're, or you're so involved in other things that you're forgetting things around you. And this can, it's the emptiness and feeling the loss and the emptiness. And this is also, there's a lot very strong, sexual desires, and but without any emotional attachments. And it is very cold, and it's, and it's this is what you are no longer going to be stuck in. You are releasing it. This is finally you're going to be overcoming um, concerns with material successes. And it's almost like you get into this dizzy spiral that now logical thought is now going to be coming in and weighing things out. But you're feeling trapped, and you're feeling, if you only lifted the veil, you could see that there's swords all around you that can free you. And this is you not seeing, this is your inner voice, and you're not seeing what's really truly happening. The king of swords is logical thought. The king of swords is sometimes conversations that you need to open up. You need to communicate with people around you, it could be your work, it could be your relationships. And a lot of times this is, you're just feeling like, you wish things were a little bit differently. You're wishing that, can things even get better? Is this where I want to be? But then where am I going? And there's a bit of confusion for the month. But this is what the month of March is all about. Because most of the month is in Mercury retrograde, this is making you look back. Where can you change? What can you do to release? And this is indecision. This is restriction. You're feeling, it's feeling like you are trapped in a career that you're not really happy with, and just feeling unhappiness with, it's almost like you've got this blah feeling that you're, and it could be illnesses and accidents. So be very careful. And, this is also, you might be entangled in situations where it's causing pain, it's causing anxiety, and it's confusion and misunderstandings. But this is what now you're going to start looking at logically. How are you going to make your maneuvers and change things up? And you're going to stop overanalyzing and confusing the matters, and you're going to start getting clear thoughts. And it is going to now start. This is the month that you are going to release this. You are going to start now taking steps to make things better. You're going to start making steps, and you're going to be communicating. You're going to take that time, and you're really going to think of what is it that you really want. And then it'll start changing. It might be that you don't know which direction to go into. Now for the initials I and R, this is coming up for you. For the initials I and R, this is for you. Let's see what we have for you. And this is it's in it for the money, union of convenience, superficial love, transactional love. So if this is not what you want, if that is in the situation of what you're in, you may want to decide to change it, and then, this month is all about love for you here. And then clinging, desperation, infatuation, obsessing, completely hooked, holding on too tight. So if you are in that type of relationship, is it time for you to make changes? Is it time for you to decide what you want to do? Then I thought I would give another card just to see what they have to say. And it's round and round. No changes. No changes. No progress. Wasting time. Stuck in a pattern. So if you are stuck in a pattern and you want to change things, you have to start having those communications, opening up the communication, and honestly talk about how you are feeling. So thank you very much for the initials I and R. That didn't sound very good. That was actually not one of the best ratings, but thank you for watching. Remember, because this is the month of purging and releasing, and when Mercury goes retrograde, this is you just looking at things over and over again. So decide what you want to change. Have those open conversations, because things can't change if you don't have those open conversations. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching.